Hello, everybody. This is BK International Talent Scout. Today, we're talking about, do you know your rights? Do you know your rights? This is BK International Talent Scout. I'm going to be reading a document from the City of Seattle Resource Guide. Do you know your rights? Before we get into the documents, RainierAvenueRadio.world. Rainier Avenue Radio is your community radio station and digital media hub. We are a 24/7 radio station multimedia network dedicated to amplifying the diverse voices of our community. Providers of digital media hub training and community members to become their own content providers. This is BK International Talent Scout on BK Presents Radio Podcast. And I'm coming to you with Know Your Rights resource guide from the City of Seattle. Hey everybody, this Sunday, I'm a member of Madison Temple Church of God in Christ in Seattle, and we're having Youth Sunday, so we invite you out. A message from the Mother's Board of Madison Temple Church of God in Christ. Jesus is the answer to the world's challenges today, including yours. Without him, there is no other way. As Jesus said in John 14:6, I am the way, the truth, and the life. May God bless you and keep you. Thank you from the Mother's Board of Madison Temple Church of God in Christ in Seattle, Washington. Hello, everybody. Today we're talking about, do you know your rights? A resource guide from the City of Seattle. Let's go. No matter your immigration status, you have rights under the U.S. Constitution, whether you are at home or in public. The City of Seattle has given us some information. Know your rights for federal immigration enforcement. The first right you have, do you know to open the door? You don't have to open the door if someone comes to your home or another private space and says, they're from ICE, CBP, or Immigration Enforcement. You don't have to let them in unless they have a warrant signed by a judge. You don't have to let them into your home unless they have a warrant signed by the judge. You have a right. You can stay silent. You have the right to remain silent and don't have to answer questions without an attorney present. You don't have to answer questions without an attorney present. You can speak to a lawyer, consultant, or advocate. You can call a statewide hotline run by the Washington Immigrant Solidarity Network. For support services, please call 1-844-724-3737. Again, that number is 1-844-723737. You don't have to sign anything. You can say out loud, you will not sign anything without your attorney present. You do not have to sign anything without your attorney present. Do you know your rights? And do you know the rights for immigrants? That is the question of the day. You can read and record documents. You have the right to take photos, record video, write down any details from an encounter, such as an officer's badge number, agency information, date, time, and copy of a warrant. You can record and document. You have the right to record and document. You have the right to take photos, record videos, write down any details from an encounter, such as officer badge numbers, agency information, date, time, and copy of a warrant. You can get prepared. You can create a safety plan for your family and for your friends and for people in your community and people within your church, including memorizing important contact information and storing important documentation in safe places. Let me read that again. You have a right to get prepared for you, your family, your community, and your church members. You can create a safety plan for you and your family, including memorizing important information and storing important information in safe places. Do you know your rights? And do you know your rights for immigrants? That is the question of the day. The City of Seattle Office of Immigrant and Refugee Affairs is an important office you can always call, text, email, or visit. Legal Defense Network provides critically needed legal representation for low-income Seattle residents, students, and workers who are in immigration detention, facing deportation, or at risk because of your immigrant status. Our current legal partners are Northwest Immigrant Rights Project in partnership with the Legal del Pabibo. To see if you are eligible for free legal services, call one of these organizations. Colectiva Legal del Pababo, 206-931-1514. 206-931-1514. Northwest Immigrant Rights Project. Northwest Immigrant Rights Project. Their phone number is 206-816-3874. 206-816-3870. Contact the Office of Immigrant and Refugee Affairs. Their telephone number is 206-727-8515. 206-727-8515. Go to their website, seattle.gov/INR Affairs. INR Affairs. Our research list is not intended as legal advice. Please contact an attorney with any legal questions. Local legal providers and advocacy organizations. Washington state laws that protect immigrants. Translated Know Your Rights Guide. Asylum related resources. Family safety planning. Federal Immigration Enforcement Toolkit. This is all important information. Please go to Seattle Office Immigrant Refugee Affairs. You can always call them at 206-727-8515. Again, the telephone number is 727-8515. Do you know your rights? Do you know the rights for immigrants? These are two important questions you must answer. Keep listening and you'll get more information. I want to thank you for listening to our program. Here is a letter from the Seattle Office for Civil Rights. Derek Wheeler Smith, Director of Seattle Office for Civil Rights. He has written a letter to our community that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to read this letter in part, but you can read this letter in its entirety. Dear community, in Seattle, we recognize anti-Blackness is the basis of a systemic oppression in America, and that ensures DEI efforts along with attacks on immigrants, refugees are deeply interconnected. Seattle has some of the strongest civil rights protection in the country and is home to the Race and Social Justice Initiative. Our office enforces laws against discrimination in housing, employment, public spaces, and contracting. As the federal government attempts to roll back progress on equal rights, we are committed to doing our part. The City of Seattle will continue to focus on civil rights, racial equality, and our governing, ensuring these values stay at the center of our work. Together, we can build a city where everyone is respected for who they are, has equitable opportunities, and truly belongs. This message and letter is from Derek Wheeler Smith, Director of Seattle Office for Civil Rights. Give him a call, visit his office, set up a meeting. Seattle Office for Civil Rights. Know your rights against discrimination. Washington state laws protect you from discrimination based on your immigration and citizen status. Illegal discrimination could look like this: threatening you or calling you names because someone thinks you're an immigrant. Refusing to serve you at a business or community center or public entity because you look like you're an immigrant. Firing, lowering your position, or not hiring you based on your status, even though you can legally work in the United States. Treating you differently than United States citizens at work or in public in harmful ways. Refusing to rent a home or an apartment to you because your citizenship status. Refusing to make business contracts with you because of your citizenship status. This is general information. If you need legal advice, please contact your attorney. Do you know your rights? And do you know the rights of immigrants? These are the important questions we are asking today. We're coming up on 15 minutes and we still have a little bit to go. Have you or someone you know experienced discrimination? We are committed to protecting the status of immigrants and refugees and will never ask about your status. Please call the Office of Civil Rights 206-684-4500. 206-864-4500. Go to their website, seattle.gov/civil rights. I have read from you today information from the resource guide. Do you know your rights? Do you know the rights of immigrants? And do you know the rights for your citizenship? This is BK International Talentscout from RainierAvenueRadio.world. And we're proud to give this information to you. Please share this information with family and friends. Here we go on the countdown.